Empty in the house.
Welcome everybody to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Taking a look at Philadelphia. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And you know what, the Knicks, they are the team we expected to be here. Taking the top spot come playoff time, this is the team to beat.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. We've got Jared McCain. Embiid is out there with Saunders. Then there's Edgecombe. And it's Strother in at the small forward. And for the Knicks, the forwards are Bridges and Towns. Williams is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Bagley in at the pivot, manning the middle. So tonight, Tim, we got a fantastic matchup at the guard position. Indeed, some of the best in the league going head-to-head.
Yeah, this is the very top of the food chain when it comes to guard play in this league. Really no weaknesses out there for either backcourt.
It's been a while since MP has been challenged to tally more assists than his opponents. How would you rate his progress so far?
Thus far, MP has proven his ability to be the best playmaker on the court. He's making the right read, staying aware of his teammates, and most importantly, they're winning games.
Embiid, no good. And it's Williams with the ball for New York. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And they really got after it from a defensive standpoint throughout that entire game. The turnovers they forced really tell the story.
They prevented their opponent from ever getting into a comfort zone. They were just very disruptive.
Here's Saunders. Marvin Bagley picking up that last basket. Puts it up from 15. Saunders misses.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
Brunson the pass to Towns. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Towns has got his second basket.
A prolific inside scorer since his first day in the league. Towns gets the job done down low.
McCain against Brunson. Shot clock at 6. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Saunders misses. For New York, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. Towns sets the pick for Williams to the middle. And Towns throws it down.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
And one thing about this league we know, momentum can change in an instant.
Pass to Edgecombe. McCain a screen on Williams. Now Edgecombe. They picked up 24 points in their last one against Golden State.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now here's Towns. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Utah.
And we also need to mention his defense. He had a couple of big-time blocks.
And Williams is right there.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. They trail by 7. Right wing. Here's Edgecombe. He's guarded by Williams. Here's McCain. Brunson with some nice D.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Oh, my. Karl Anthony Towns with a little extra emphasis on that one.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T connected cam. The 76ers trail by 9. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Edgecombe. Lays it up off the glass. Edgecombe's got 5 now.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
Towns, the pass to Brunson. Over McCain, and there's Brunson. That's good on the assist by Towns.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Pass to Saunders. Takes a step back. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, he took that up with great confidence. Tremendous finish.
Anunoby, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. Free throw drops for Edgecombe. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. 6-point lead. And this is the first season matchup for them against this 76ers team.
Yeah, and they came out with a W every time they played this squad last year. A stark contrast drawn between the conference's haves and have-nots.
Here's McCain. After the made shot from Williams. Embiid with the screen on Towns. Pass to Edgecombe. Clock at 4. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, Mike Brown had a few moments to share with me. I asked him what he told his guys before going up against Joel Embiid, and he said, quote, "I told them to get into him. Always get a hand up and do your best to guard without fouling. Embiid excels at baiting defenders, but we can't afford to give him free points at the line. Guys?"
Thank you, Allie. A nice shot by McCain.
Well, he's not the biggest guy, but McCain certainly plays tough inside.
Runs in the pass to Towns. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Towns has got 10 points in the game.
Well, it's certainly been a good night for him, and it is showing on the scoreboard.
To the right side. Shoots. Again, Philadelphia.
And he is doing everything he can to keep his team in it, trying to lift his teammates up.
On the wing, Williams. Jacks up a 3. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
You know, great feed there by Jalen Brunson, a terrific facilitator.
Pass to Strother. Back to McCain. Now Edgecombe. From outside, off the mark. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. It's deflected. Here's Strother. Embiid from outside. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, Embiid is laser focused. The way he shoots the ball is unreal for a 7-footer.
Bagley sets a screen for Williams. To the paint. Ball's knocked loose. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Edgecombe. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
He is getting it done on the offensive end. 5 buckets through 7 shots.
New York moving the ball around. Outside Williams. Back to Towns. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Williams has got his 5th assist in this one. And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. So, Tim, many have speculated that being an NBA coach is one of the most thankless jobs in all of professional sports. Do you agree with that?
Well, Kevin, it certainly can be. There's an awful lot of pressure that comes with those coveted positions. There's not a lot of job security. And, of course, there's always the difficulty in dealing with star players. But when you win, I don't know there's a better job in professional sports.
And when there's winning, there's always coaching probably at the core. Am I correct on that?
There is no doubt there has to be cohesion between a coaching staff and that roster if you want to win at the highest level.
The Knicks making a switch here. Yabusele's checked in. And so here is Philadelphia. It's a 5-point game. Rebound by Williams. New York's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. To the inside. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Williams. Williams has got 6 assists now in the game. 1:58 left to play in the first quarter. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Shepard's checked in for the 76ers. Now here's Brunson. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Here's Yabusele. They lead by 7. Connects from three-point range.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Here's Shepard, and finished off by Shepard.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
That's the kind of play that can spark a run. A dunk like that energizes everyone on the team.
Nobody near Williams. And again, it's New York. There's a minute left here in the opening quarter. Here's Whitehead. Scoreless thus far. They set the screen. Here's Toppin. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 4 rebounds in this game. Inside, Brunson. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Well, these days, interior offense takes great determination and discipline.
Now, here's Toppin. Coming in off a 12-point game, his last outing. And here is Williams. Banked in off the glass. Williams has got 11 points.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. And so it's New York up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. McCain against Brunson. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
You know, he's a lot more than a perimeter shooter. Jared McCain can attack the rim as well.
Pass to Towns. No good. And And they can't put an end to this drought. The 76ers trail by 7. Here's Strother, and he gets it to go.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
In a tight game like this, you really have to take it one possession at a time. Focus on limiting mistakes.
Stolen. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking them.
There's the pick. Down low. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And then Toppin with the jam.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
And the 76ers making a change here. Embiid's checked in. Pass to Edgecombe.
Who's watching here?
Now Embiid. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Embiid with the screen on Williams. Here's Edgecombe.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. The Knicks making a switch here. Yabusele's checked in. Whitehead's checked in for the 76ers. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Pass to Yabusele. And here is Bridges to end the cold streak. Whitehead with the rebound.
Yeah, he has had a hard time finding rhythm this quarter. Just cannot get one to go.
Edgecombe with it. He's got 15. Here's Whitehead to the paint. To the left wing. Lets it go from deep. No good that time. Excellent D there from Williams.
And they have it.
Whoa! What a play!
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Let's go. But on that shot, with that, the Knick lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Saunders.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you. The Sixers, they want to get over the top. Joel Embiid said, I've accomplished everything individually, but there's one thing missing, which is to win a championship. We have to do whatever it takes to make sure that in the postseason I'm healthy and as dominant as I've ever been. Back to you.
His health is key. Allie, we appreciate the report. The free throw off from Anunoby. And GA, a lot of the best defensive teams in the league have some stout zone looks they can go to. Where do those in a game come in handy?
I mean, often it's a way of challenging opponents to make perimeter shots, but also you want to show different looks just to kind of disrupt the rhythm of a team's offensive flow.
Williams looking around. Shoots over Edgecombe. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
Embiid the screen. Saunders the pass to Embiid. Embiid showing his range right there.
That's great range. Joel Embiid has never been afraid to shoot the three if it's given to him.
New York's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. To the middle. And Anunoby slams it in.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Here's the screen. Dash to Edgecombe. The offensive rebound. Oh, and the jam by Embiid.
A little bit of showing off there from Embiid.
The Knicks shooting 53% in the second quarter. Good ball movement, yielding good looks. Yabusele setting a screen for Williams. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Towns, he's checked in for New York. And he can't hit the second. Philadelphia's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Embiid, the pass to Whitehead. Beyond the arc. Saunders misses. The Knicks with the lead. Williams finds Yabusele. Outside Williams. Towns sets the pick for Williams. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. We're playing host to Toronto for the next one. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Pass to Embiid. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Knicks lead by 1. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Welcome, folks. The Philadelphia 76ers going head-to-head in what's been a neck-and-neck battle through 2 quarters.
I've seen more stops in All-Star games. What do they call it, guys? Oh, yeah, Matador defense. They're just letting scorers go by.
Ole, ole, ole. Let's turn our attention to the three-point shootout and highlight some of the top candidates.
As the reigning three-point expert here on the Set Ernie, I can officially verify any of those guys could win it. Deep pool this year.
Wait. What makes you the expert?
Because I was in the three-point contest. You know that, right?
Oh, that's right. I was there.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
For most guys, that's a night's work. It shows you how dominant he's been to this point.
So it's Philadelphia now. They trail by 1. The forwards are Bridges and Towns. Jalen Brunson out there with Williams. And it's Bagley in at the center. That's the group for Mike Brown as we get going here in the second half.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
Embiid with the steal. It's McCain on the wing. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Jalen Brunson.
Well, that's good work that time by McCain. Inside, able to draw that foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
2 shots.
And that one falls for McCain. And you think of the different styles of play. Tim, is there one that you prefer watching?
I personally like variety, Kevin. I like certainly three-point shooting. That's how I made my living. But I also want to see post play. And I want to see teams that also can beat you with isolation sets as well. I think those are the toughest teams to defend. They can hit you from any area.
They sure can.
He's as good as it gets at the line. Pretty much automatic.
Towns sets the pick for Brunson. And there's the drive. And it's off from three-point range. Philadelphia leading by 3. And a minute played as the second half gets going. And it's in there. Saunders has got his second bucket of the night.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Brunson the pass to Williams. The 3. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got 4 assists in the game. Pass to Strother. Here's Saunders. Here's Embiid. McCain gets a wide open look. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Williams' shot is off.
Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
And the dunk by Embiid.
And we have seen it so many times. You just knew Embiid was going to finish that play.
Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds, it moves like he did. Not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
Well, free throw drops for Embiid. And you talk about physical dominance combined with skill. Tim, at his peak, where does Joel Embiid rank?
Well, Kevin, I'm not sure we've ever seen a 7-footer with this combination of power and three-point shooting touch. Injuries really are the only thing that have slowed him down.
Just 3 to shoot. Here's Bridges. Second shot opportunity. Count it. And the 76ers lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Bagley.
And how about the persistence on the backboard? Love how hard Bagley works on the offensive glass. Wants to outwork everybody. And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
His effort has been there since the opening tip. He is leading the way by example.
Williams kicks to Bridges. Williams against McCain. Williams can't get it to go. The 76ers leading by 3. Lets the 3 fly. A nice shot by McCain. McCain's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, McCain showing you nice work that time, converting off the dribble.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Here's a look at some of the stats for him.
And suddenly his feel for the three-point shot has left him. It's been a tough go the past 5 games. The percentage from long range not close to what it was earlier. But he's not going to give up on it, and he'll try to get it going here tonight.
Towns the screen. And here's Brunson outside. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. To the inside. Here's Embiid. Pass to Edgecombe. And good that time. Edgecombe's got the lead up to 8 now for Philadelphia.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
McCain against Brunson. Now Williams. The tray. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got 5 assists tonight.
Yeah, 3 triples already for him. That's his second of the quarter. This could be a huge night for him.
Pass to McCain. Now Embiid. And they double up Embiid. Embiid is a monster in the lane. Wow.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Brunson against McCain. Brunson the pass to Williams. Bagley sets a screen for Williams. Bagley kicks to Bridges. Drains the three-pointer. Bridges has got 5.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
76ers moving the ball around. Here's Strother, defended by Bridges. Embiid with a screen on Williams. Inside. Embiid punches it down.
Well, he's just an elite scorer. Embiid unstoppable.
Here's Bagley, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Bagley's got 4 points in the quarter.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. OG Anunoby's checked in for Bridges. And as always, the mid part of the NBA season, quite a grueling part of the schedule. Right now, let's check out how the standings are shaping up in the East. You look at as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason. And, of course, there's the 76ers sitting directly below them, just one spot down.
And right now for the 76ers, they had pressure on them coming into the season. A lot of people were picking them to have a special year. And they haven't shied away from that pressure. They've embraced it.
Well, on paper, they certainly look dominant coming in, and that's exactly what we've seen on the floor. No one is going to want to face this team in the postseason.
Takes it from 10. Here's Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
And how about the leaping ability of Bagley? He gets off the ground with ease to throw that one down.
Pass to Saunders. Here's Strother. It's good from long range. Strother's got 5 points so far.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
Williams passes to Towns. Out to Brunson. Brunson carving out space inside.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable of finishing inside.
Towns against Embiid. Floats one. Knicks with the rebound. Towns has got 15 rebounds here tonight. Outside Williams for the tie. Gets it to fall, and now he's 10 of 15 on the game.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
And now the big question, can they sustain the momentum?
Here's McCain. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. To the paint, here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
Plenty of power on that slam. Towns was not messing around.
Philadelphia's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Bounce pass from McCain. Embiid sets the pick for Edgecombe. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. Yep, that one goes in there.
Well, Embiid now making it look easy out there. He's active and opportunistic in these pick-and-roll sets.
Outside Williams. Puts up a three. Hits the three-point bomb. Williams has got 12 points here in the second half.
Not shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. For the Knicks, Yabusele, he's checked in for Bagley. Kevin Porter comes in for Williams. And Carlton Carrington subbed in for Jalen Brunson. The 76ers trail by 3. Powell dishes to Toppin. Allen outside. Powell outside. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle. Here's Shepherd. And they pick up 2. Shepherd's got 6.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Towns against Toppin. Towns kicks to Porter. Shoots over Powell. Porter, no luck. Philadelphia's going to less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Spins. Now Shepherd. 6 points for him. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Anunoby passes to Towns, and he banks in the layup. Towns has got 4 this quarter.
And you see Big Cat has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his rhythm.
Here's Toppin. Towns with the defensive effort. And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. New York ahead. They're up by 3. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The Knicks leading by 3. So on the floor for Philadelphia. Whitehead out there with Jared McCain. Then there's Grayson Allen. Then there's Obi Toppin. The 76ers shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field.
Hey, yo, right here.
Pass to McCain. Over Brunson. It's rebounded by Anunoby. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the Knicks. Carrington finds Brunson on the arc. Whitehead with the rebound. Whitehead's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's McCain to tie it up. Bridges with the board.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Takes the 13-footer. It's hauled in by the 76ers. McCain's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
Pass to Toppin. It's good. This game is all even.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Yabusele screen on Allen. Down low. Nice shot by Yabusele. And the Knicks lead by 2.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Here's Allen. And the shot falls short this time. New York's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. The 76ers have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Whitehead passes to Toppin. Bridges with some nice defense.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Looking to get it going, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And on the slam, Bridges using the vertical to finish strong before the D can contest.
Back to McCain. Stolen by Yabusele. Brunson scanning the floor. Bridges outside. Yabusele is screen on Allen. It's deflected. Toppin with the steal. And here we go with Allen running it up the court. And that one is stuffed right through.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And then the thunderous dunk, adding insult to injury.
And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. For the Knicks, Bagley, he's checked in for Yabusele. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Williams in for Jalen Brunson. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Edgecombe's checked in. Williams finds Carrington. Bridges for 3. New York, no good that time either.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
McCain with the ball to the wing on the left. 6 to shoot. To take the lead. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And the dunk by Towns.
And this is what Towns is capable of. He's an incredibly gifted offensive weapon who can score at all 3 levels.
McCain. Bagley with the block. It's stolen by Allen. No one near Edgecombe as he lets it fly. Offline with his 3. New York leading by 4. For 3, Williams, good on the triple. Williams has got 15 points in just the second half.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
Pass to Edgecombe. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Outside Williams. From downtown. Kept alive by New York.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
The 76ers trail by 6. Pass to Edgecombe. Kicks it out to Allen. No good on the 3.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger. And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Edgecombe. It's rebounded by New York. They've led by as many as 14 points.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Over to the left wing. Pass to McCain. Over Williams. A nice shot by McCain.
He is coming alive here in the second half. That's a nice shot there, and now he is rolling.
Outside Williams. Towns sets the pick for Williams. Now here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Well, he is really filling it up, but also keeping others involved.
And so here is Philadelphia. 8-point game. Pass to Edgecombe. Tapping a screen on Williams. And then Toppin with the jam.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. When this game is done, they'll be off to Miami to take on the Heat. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Towns down low. That one misses. And so Whitehead will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Williams with the rebound. The Knicks leading by 6. With the drive. Oh, what a finish.
I tell you what, did he take off on that one? Not many players can elevate it and literally fly. What a special talent, and it's plays like that that remind me just how amazing these athletes are in the NBA.
And we got a timeout called by Doug Christie. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And the Knicks making a change here. Brunson's checked in. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
I was able to listen in on what Doug Christie was going over with this team. And Coach challenged the team, asking them to bring the fight inside, telling them to play with pride, telling the team, you're getting bullied near the hoop. Let's see if it works, guys.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Bridges with the rebound. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well. Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
And give him a lot of credit for his effort right there running the floor.
The 76ers trail by 10. Here's Embiid. For 3. Down he goes for 3.
Doing what he does, drawing the defense in, and then Embiid kicking it out for the three-point.
Now here's Bridges. Outside, Towns. Oh, softly lays it in.
He must have visualized this one because everything is falling.
Philadelphia's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the 4th and been successful 3 times.
If Embiid gets the ball anywhere close to the hoop, it's an automatic dunk.
Towns sets the pick for Williams. Here's Towns. Embiid with the steal. Here's Edgecombe. He's guarded by Williams.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Shoot 2. So the first one drops, and that turns the lead to 6. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Crucial that he converts those shots. They've got to keep eating away at the lead.
Puts up a 3. 3. Good.
And you see how Brunson's fine-tuned his playmaking ability. That pass on time and on point.
Buries the deep ball.
Oh, you got to love the back and forth action we're witnessing here right now. I mean, the crowd's going crazy. One moment for one three-pointer, then they come right back and boom, another. Boy, this is starting to get real.
Towns outside. Bagley, a three-pointer. Good.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
And this is where you really want to be mindful. No turnovers, no sloppy play.
And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the New York Knicks. They've led by as many as 14 points. Knocks down the three.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and played with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
Now, let's go to our sideline reporter, Dominic Hamill.
A star showing, MP, but I got this sense watching you that this wasn't just another game for you. Any added motivation for you tonight?
Yeah. I heard all the talk about how I was going up against a great defender. But, you know, that can overwhelm you if you start buying into the hype. But I still got my guys involved. Held on to the ball. Showed everyone what an elite playmaker looks like tonight. So, yeah, on to the next one, Dom.
Thank you for your time, MP.
You're welcome.
Back to you, Kevin.
We appreciate it very much, Dominic. Thank you. And that'll do it, folks. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks, and we'll see you next time.
Look at this. Cramming. Like a college student.
Hey, that's what we do when we got a big test tonight.
Not just another game?
Hey, there's never just another game, Xander.
Still, this one's a big one, right?
Hey, they're all a big one.
Okay, well, they're not just a good defensive team, they're a great defensive team. You up for that, MP?
Oh, yeah, I'm trying to be.
After that disaster you call the pregame meal?
Yo, like, what are you talking about right now?
All right. How does broccoli end up tougher to chew after it's cooked than when it's raw?
That's crazy. Yo, go up and down this locker room. Ask anyone who's the best cook here. Me. Yeah.
Well, in the land of the blind, the one-eyed man is king.
Yeah, and this king is studying the other guy's pick and roll defense. If I'm gonna show y'all what a great playmaker looks like, the first thing I gotta do is show you the art of the pick and roll.
What are you looking for in the defense?
How they rotate behind the blitz, which of their guys double, which switch, and where I can exploit the offense and or the defense as a scorer versus when I gotta pass it and let my team take over, you know? The pick and roll is the oldest play in the game, but it's super complex. You know, there's a million ways to run it, a million more to stop it.
Good thing you're better creating dishes on the court than off.
Not for them, it's not. And Xander's no longer invited to my place for dinner. But y'all all can still show up, you know?
The two of you are going to save us almost an hour a week.
I hear you, but sometimes you need something a little more.
Yeah, how's that?
You're not going to the right places. We'll be making weekly slideshows by continent of our top 5 target players. Yeah, you want shorter meetings, right? So since...
So happy to have you here for a midweek edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This should be an intriguing contest. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. And let's take a look at the power rankings and see how these teams compare across the league. You take a look at the Raptors. They slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
Seeing where the Knicks are, they made it clear from the jump they were coming for the #1 seed, and they've got to feel good knowing it's theirs now. It gives them the best chance to come away with the championship.
So let's take a look at the starters for Toronto. They've got Scotty Barnes, also Norman Powell out there, and it's Walter in at the shooting guard. And for New York, Bridges, the small forward, with Cat playing the 4. Williams is out there with Jalen Brunson, and it's Yabusele in at the 5, roaming the paint. We know things can get heated between these two, Grant. No love lost in this matchup.
And that competitive fire, it grows when you're in the same conference. You get to see each other so often. You know, B.A., I think we're in for some good theater in this one.
Well, we've touched on it in prior broadcasts. MP has spent the last few games with a #1 priority of trying to keep others involved.
And MP has made good on his promise. His passing's been exceptional. So savvy. Such a great understanding of the system this coaching staff has in place. He's on the same wavelength with just about every one of his teammates right now.
Boy, how about the timing, the delivery? That is exactly how you set a teammate up.
Barnes passes to Powell. Clock at 6. Lets it fly. And it's New York with a rebound. They've been on a heater of late. 7 wins in a row.
Well, this is a basketball team that's really humming right now. And what you love is they're working together as a unit, which makes it fun to watch. What I'm curious about here is when teams start to adapt and take away their best strategy, how do they keep the streak going? Really, really interested to see how this plays out.
And so here is Toronto after New York picked up the 3 with their last shot. The 3 from Barnes. And again, Toronto, no good. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Fresh off a win against the Warriors.
You have to credit the game plan going in, especially at the offensive end, where they were just so relentless.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
Here's Gregory after the basket by New York. Here's Walter. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Barnes, it's good.
Boy, after missing 3 straight, they finally get one to go down.
For New York, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Doris, you really got to love Scotty Barnes' infectious positive attitude.
B.A., those players that bring joy every single night to their craft, it absolutely permeates the rest of the roster. Not only is Scotty incredibly talented on both ends of the floor, but he's all about team, and he's trying to win, and those attributes absolutely affect the guys around him.
Here's Walter. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Puts it up. And it's New York with a rebound.
1 for 5 out there, but no worries. Just keep attacking.
The kick out to Brunson. Towns passes to Williams. Back to Towns. Lets the 3 fly. Walter pulls it in. Raptors trail by 5. Pass to Powell. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Walter. Kicks it out to Barnes. Tries again, and he knocks the jumper down. Barnes has got his second basket of the game.
Quick release from Scotty Barnes. My goodness, pre-shot preparation was on point.
Brunson finds Towns. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Barnes.
Yeah, a strong move to the rack draws that foul.
It's his first trip to the line. And that one falls for Towns.
Well, we know this. Karl Anthony Towns was a go-to option from the very first moment he stepped in the lines of an NBA court. The versatility is so difficult to match up against.
And so Towns nails them both.
So critical that your big men be able to shoot free throws at a high rate.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, Mike Brown had a few moments to share with me. We chatted about Scotty Barnes. In terms of the game plan, Coach told me they plan to give Scotty extra attention, saying, quote, we'll try to make things hard on him. It's key we don't allow him to get into an early groove. We'll see if they can execute. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. And here is Williams. He played a great game against Golden State. Towns, left side, from downtown. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. As we get deeper into the season, the Eastern Conference standings are really taking shape. Let's take a look. You take a look at the Knicks. They've been outstanding thus far, claiming the top spot in their conference. And, of course, there's Toronto, behind 9.5 games.
Well, right now for Toronto, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
Well, this is their goal. There's no doubt about that. For what many expected of them so far, they have not disappointed.
Now here's Barnes. Last game, 26 points for him.
Hanging on the rim, just showing off.
That's how you extend the glory right there. Pass to Towns. Outside, Williams. Outside Brunson from behind the arc. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
You can see the work Jalen Brunson has put into his game. Boy, the three-point stroke has really come a long way.
Powell passes to Barnes. Here's Whitehead. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the Knicks. Williams with it. He's picked up by Barnes. Williams' shot is good.
Well, we know this guy is always a threat offensively. You can't lose sight of him.
Towns against Barnes. Pass to Whitehead. Here's Walter. Launches it. Some solid defense from Williams.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Towns on a screen. Shoots a fadeaway. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Nice job to recognize the lack of D in that medium range area.
Outside Barnes. Pass to Gregory. Here's Whitehead. He's covered by Yabusele. And here's Barnes. Puts up a 3. That one is off.
Oh, that is how you deny an open look with some in-your-face defense.
Yabusele outside. The kick out to Williams. Yabusele the screen. And it's Williams off the drive. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Anunoby can't get it to go.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Walter. Pass to Whitehead. Here's Walter. To the inside. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Well, that's just nice work in the two-man game. You see the versatility of Scotty Barnes.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Bagley's checked in for New York. Carrington comes in for Williams. And over the last month, here's a look at the big men who have shot the ball the best from outside the arc. A growing trend in today's NBA. Fifth best, Scotty Barnes.
And we all love to talk about floor spacing. Well, this group of bigs provide exactly that, which is what makes them so special.
You know, and that causes all sorts of matchup problems for an opponent. Just the threat of one of them getting hot from three-point range affects the defensive game plan.
Now here's Brunson. A dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. And the Knicks miss again. Now here's Barnes. Pass to Walter. Inside. Whitehead can't get it to go. Knicks leading by 3. Brunson taking his time here. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. McNeely for 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Barnes. Pass to Walter. Outside Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
You know this about Scotty Barnes. This guy is an exceptional athlete. That is above the rim.
Towns passes to Bagley. And it's Whitehead with a rebound. Whitehead's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the paint. And Barnes the bucket on the assist by Christie. Barnes has got 10 points.
Boy, for the most part, when they have gone through him, he has delivered.
Brunson passes to Anunoby. Christie against Brunson. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
And you see the aggressiveness and the absolute refusal to be intimidated inside. Jalen Brunson, a big-time finish.
Here's Walter, covered by Carrington. And so the ball out of bounds. Bagley touched it last.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Porter Jr., he's checked in for Jalen Brunson. Pass to Murray Boyles. Over Towns. Good on the short little jump shot. And the Raptors lead by 1.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Carrington. What a terrific move that is.
They're very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
Here's Christie. No good on the buzzer beater. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Knicks out in front. They lead by 1. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Knicks?
Attacking relentlessly, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the stripe.
They have done a tremendous job of drawing contact and putting officials in a place where they simply have to make the call.
Marvin Bagley is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Kevin Porter. Then there's Carlton Carrington. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. That's the group for New York starting the second. And Toronto has possession. Following the bucket by the Knicks. Can't hit it from 12 feet. Porter finds Towns. Six to shoot. Outside Carrington for 3. Knocks down the long J. And it's a 6-point Knick lead.
Total focus from Bub Carrington. Knew he wanted to take that one.
Here's Murray Boyles, covered by Towns. They set the screen. The Raptors need to get off a shot. McNeely misses. And so Anunoby will bring it up for New York. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Thanks a lot, B.A. Raptors head coach Darko Rajakovic wants his team to be very competitive on the defensive end. He said, quote, covering for each other, protecting the paint, taking away corner threes, and making a team effort. Everybody's got to chip in. Brian?
All for one. Ali, thanks for the report. Here's Murray Boyles. He had 25 points in the win against Detroit.
Boy, that's the kind of contest you need to force the miss.
He gets it in there.
I'll tell you, because of his big frame, if you allow OG Anunoby out on the break, good things will happen for his team.
And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. So for the Knicks, Bridges comes in for Bagley, and Williams is subbed in for Porter Jr. Toronto making a switch here. And so here is Toronto, still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. Pass to McNeely. Toronto passing it around. Barnes against Anunoby for 3. Powell. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. Towns on a screen. Out left to the wing. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Knicks.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
Big picture question, Doris. What do you think of the direction of the game?
I love where the game is. Players have never been more skilled. The three-point shooting and the tough shot making is at its highest level. And I think the physicality that's slowly being reincorporated is perfect.
Murray Boyles can't get it to go.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Now here's Anunoby. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game. Here's Murray Boyles. He's guarded by Bridges. To end the drought. Murray Boyles can't get it to go.
This guy's such a talented finisher, but the D does just enough.
Kicks it out, Towns. Pat doing what he does.
Well, just putting the ball on the deck. Towns so aggressive in everything he does.
And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Toronto making a switch here. Whitehead's checked in. And now a glimpse of who's out ahead in the All-Star voting.
I'm sure the fans and the players are eager for an update.
Well, you look at Brunson. He's certainly earned a lot of votes. Just not enough to start in the East.
And even if the fans don't vote him in as a starter, you figure he's going to be a reserve on the Eastern Conference All-Star team.
And it's hard to contain the excitement as we look ahead to what promises to be an outstanding All-Star weekend. And again, Toronto no good. New York leading by 13. Bridges passes to Brunson. Fires for three. Barnes with the rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
A skill Scotty Barnes definitely possesses is the ability to guard multiple positions, Greg.
Yeah, he has that blend of quickness and length to smother shooters, and he has the strength to deal with bigger guys, too.
Powell against Williams. Outside Anunoby. Back to Williams. Towns a screen on Barnes. Williams passes to Towns. Hits the trifecta. Towns has got 8 here in this quarter.
Well, Towns has said he believes he's the greatest shooting big ever. That's how confident he is.
And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Bagley's checked in for New York. And Toronto also making a switch. Walters checked in. Here's Gregory. Pass to Barnes. Shoots over Anunoby. Barnes, no good. And here's New York now. They're rolling here with a 15-point run. They get it again. Raptors trail by 16. It's Barnes on the wing. Down low. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
I love the do-it-all approach by Scotty Barnes. That's a nice assist there.
And Brunson's got the ball here for the New York Knicks. Pass to Bagley. Williams looking around. 6 on the shot clock. The 3 is up. And again, New York with the triple.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's Barnes. 10 points for him. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
New York leading by 17. Left side Brunson. Outside Williams. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Whitehead's got a rebound, number 5 here tonight. Powell outside. Pass to Whitehead. Here's the teardrop. Up and in from the low block. Whitehead's got 6.
Well, shaky start. He's putting that in the rear view and finding his groove.
Bridges outside. Now here's Williams. Shoots over Walter. Money on the 19-footer. 9 points in the game.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Barnes, no good. Knicks leading by 17. Williams on the wing. He's got 9. A minute 58 left in the second. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
Boy, what a quarter he's had. Go ahead, young sir. Keep the pressure on.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Count it. Powell's got his first 2 points.
Well, this guy very capable of capitalizing close to the rim. Norman Powell making an impact inside.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Yabusele, he's checked in for New York. Towns comes in for Anunoby. And a moment here to see which shooting guards have been racking up the assist over the past 10 games. A minute 35 left to play in the second quarter. Bridges outside. Towns a screen on Powell. Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Well, Mikal Bridges saying, don't sleep on my athleticism. Some big-time hops.
A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. Raptors trail by 19. A minute 4 left to play in the first half. Barnes passes to Whitehead. Toronto shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. The first one falls. So hits one and misses one at the line.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Williams finds Yabusele. Now Williams. 11 points in the game. Shoots over Walter. And it's New York scoring again.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Pass to Powell. Nice D from Bridges.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Williams with it. And so it's the New York Knicks. They have a confident 20-point lead right now. Defense is setting the tone. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
Hello, everybody. The news is in. Players of the week have been named. Let's see who's hot. Guys, how about our Eastern Conference winner?
His activity on both ends has been remarkable, constantly looking for ways to affect the game and get himself open. You wish all the guys played at this level of intensity, Ernie.
Work ethic has certainly been the name of the game for him lately. Changing focus now to the tough first half for the Raptors.
They're getting steamrolled, giving up too many points in the paint.
And it's just not the rim protection. You have to stay in front of all ball handlers, or you'll get broken down and eaten alive.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And the Knicks with the possession here. Checking out the group for Darko Rajakovic to start the second half. Powell is out there with Barnes. Then it's Walter, and it's Whitehead in at the 5. Williams from long range. Barnes with the rebound. And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. It's off to Detroit after this game, where they will face the Pistons. It's the second game of 3 on the road.
Just love the unselfishness there. Keep the ball moving. Good things happen.
Towns on a screen. Bridges passes to Brunson. It's stolen by Barnes. Pass to Walter. And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. And so here is Toronto. They trail by 18 to the middle. Here's Walter. Outside Barnes. Shot clock at 6. Whitehead. And he dunks it down.
Listen, he's carrying his own weight. There's no doubt. But it is very hard to win a basketball game by yourself.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thank you, guys. Scotty Barnes letting everyone know. He said, I'm a great defender. I feel like it doesn't really get talked about enough. I guard whoever, 1 through 5. That's what I pride myself on and what I'm ready to do every time I step on the floor. Back over to you guys.
A tone setter at that end. Thanks much for the report, Allie. Here's Barnes. After New York picked up the 3 with their last shot. And the layup is good off the glass. Barnes has got 12 points in the game.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
Here's Brunson. Got a hand on it. Powell surveying the D. Pass to Barnes. Here's Gregory. Barnes a screen. 3-pointer. Offensive board. Here's Whitehead. Hey, now 5 for 8. Shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
Offensive rebounding is all about wanting it. Fantastic effort there, leading to second chance points.
Outside Brunson. Inside. Here's Williams. Rebound Toronto.
Struggling to get into their groove here. Just 1 for 4.
Here's Barnes. Pass to Walter. Crafty move. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Destined to be a basketball player. Jacoby Walter was named to be in the league.
B.A., how about this? His first name is a combination of Jordan for Michael Jordan and Kobe for the great Kobe Bryant. His parents couldn't decide, so why not combine them? I love that.
And New York has possession. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Towns outside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Barnes.
Well, he's got moves and counter moves inside. Towns makes the defender pick his poison.
New York shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And he drops the first. He's perfect from the line this time.
Well, this is what we've come to expect from him, right? Excellence at the foul line.
Pass to Powell. Now here's Barnes, covered by Towns. Walter can't get it to go. Knicks leading by 14. Here's Williams. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Williams has got 5 points now this quarter.
There's a touch of artistry to the floater. Takes feel as much as skill.
Here's Whitehead, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Oh, it's exactly how you lead someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
And here's Brunson. He's got 5. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, making sure you get the shot opportunity through contact. Karl-Anthony Towns goes to the free throw line.
New York shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And that one misses. And Grant, many of the newer rules have helped unlock offenses. Any need to help out the defense?
You know, I think the rules are fine, B.A. It's just about allowing defenders to do their job and limiting the cheap foul calls so they can stay on the floor.
And he's good on the second. Raptors trail by 15. Pass to Whitehead. It's Powell, high post. He's against Bridges. New York has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. And again, the Knicks missing. Toronto's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's Gregory. Powell outside. Outside Barnes. There's the 3. Out to Powell. Let's go with a 3. Drops in the 3. Powell's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
Well, on the catch and shoot, Norman Powell ready to rise and fire.
And Yabusele slams it in.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Now here's Barnes. 12 points for him. To the paint. Here's Gregory. That's in. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Barnes has got his 7th assist here tonight.
That bucket is really just about the efficient use of a screen. That's nicely done.
Here's Brunson. 5 points in the game. Towns for 3. Oh, Towns with the triple.
The defense must chase Karl-Anthony Towns off that three-point line. This guy is such a great jump shooter.
Here's Barnes. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on Karl-Anthony Towns.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Knicks.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
I think the other thing they've done exceptionally well tonight is shoot the mid-range and take advantage of those opportunities. Anytime they're given a look, they have delivered.
That free throw good from Barnes.
I think when you think Scotty Barnes, you think a well-defined skill set. He can pass, he can defend, he's got size. This guy can do it all.
OG Anunoby's checked in for New York. Both free throws good from Barnes. And Brunson's got the ball here for the New York Knicks. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Up top, Yabusele. 6 points for him. Williams from long range. And again, New York with the triple.
Boy, after making 1 3 in the first half, he's knocked down 2 in the second.
Pass to Gregory. Toronto passing it around. And here's Barnes. Fires from deep. Barnes drills the triple.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
Towns against Barnes. The kick out to Brunson. Three-pointer off the mark.
Boy, if he ever finds his footing, they'll be in even better shape. Right now, his teammates carrying him.
And stolen by Brunson. It's a 3-on-3 fast break.
Oh, my. How high does OG Anunoby get to finish that pass? Wow.
Raptors trail by 15. Pass to Whitehead. They set a pick. Down low.
Whoa!
And he jams it home with authority.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? Now here's Brunson. He's got 5. Left side, Williams. Shoots over Walter. And it's New York scoring again.
I'm not sure what he was thinking exactly, but he finds a way to convert.
Pass to Whitehead. And here's Barnes. Covered by Towns. Barnes against Towns. 6 to shoot. Back to Barnes. The 3-ball. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the inside. Oh, it's stolen. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Walter. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Towns for 3. Walter pulls it in. Raptors trail by 15. Powell right side. The 3 from Barnes. And Anunoby pulls it down. New York has gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. Brunson finds Yabusele. Outside Anunoby. Here's Towns. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Barnes has got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Gregory. Back to Barnes. It's Powell on the wing. Brunson defending. Here's Whitehead. Inside. And it's New York with a rebound. Williams has got rebound number 8 now. And he gets it to go. Williams has got 25 points in the game.
This guy has been in attack mode this quarter. The defense might want to intercede here.
Barnes passes to Powell. There's 31 seconds left in the third. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Pass to Brunson. Now here's Williams. Lets it go from deep. Drills it from deep. And he's got 28 now.
Another triple for him. 3 in the second half. 4 total. Keep shooting it.
Now here's Powell. They can't stop the run with that one. And so it's New York. They have a confident 20-point lead right now. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
Changes here for New York. Yabusele, he's checked in for Bagley. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Anunoby. And Williams is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Bridges, the small forward, with Cat playing the 4. Carlton Carrington out there with Williams. And it's Yabusele in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 for New York right now. Offensive rebound. Takes the 3. Out to Powell. Pass to Gregory. Now Barnes. Covered by Towns. Powell passes to Barnes. Basket counts. Barnes has got 5 points now this quarter.
It's problematic for the defense because Scotty Barnes has been allowed to catch his rhythm, and his game is really flowing right now.
Bridges passes to Towns. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Pass to Carrington. Here's Towns. And it's Whitehead with a rebound. Whitehead's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. Outside Barnes. To the paint. And that one is stuffed right through.
Well, you see Scotty Barnes' growth as a passer. Boy, that is an impressive look.
New York leading by 17. Outside, Williams. Back to Carrington. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Whitehead, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Excellent tempo on the play, and he leads his teammate perfectly.
Pass to Yabusele. Towns, left side. Shoots over Barnes. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. Raptors trail by 17. Here's Gregory to the middle. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Williams passes to Bridges, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Such a smart offensive player. Mikal Bridges assertive and focused when he gets this close.
Powell finds Barnes. Oh, and Towns with the block.
This is exactly what you need from Karl Anthony Towns on the defensive end.
And we have to take another look at that block.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Brunson is checked in for Carrington. New York leading by 19. Now Brunson. Bridges outside. Towns a screen on Powell. For 3, Bridges. Counted from distance.
Well, we know Mikal Bridges can connect from distance. This guy has become a consistent threat from deep.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Towns against Barnes. Over Towns. Barnes can't get that one to fall.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Outside, Williams. Picked it out of midair. And a fast break now for the Raptors. Shoots from 12. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
He's trying to find his shot, but at some point you have to start making these.
Toronto grabs the miss.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
Pass to Whitehead. Here's Powell. He's guarded by Bridges. To the wing on the left. Powell outside. Down low. to win the cold spell. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Now here's Bridges. Pass to Towns. Yabusele with it. Outside, Williams. The three. Pure from three-point range. Williams has got 31 points.
Now, you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Knicks.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And give them credit for what'll be their 38th win of the year.
It's just a great matchup for them. And they're looking for the 4-game season sweep in their next meeting.
And so here is Toronto after New York picked up the three with their last shot. To the inside. Whitehead passes to Powell. Walter from outside. And it's Brunson with the rebound.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Barnes with a screen on Bridges. Powell passes to Barnes. Here's Whitehead. That's in. Coming off an assist from Barnes.
That's a nice read from Scotty Barnes. This guy understands how and when to deliver the basketball.
No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
For three, Bridges. And it's Whitehead with a rebound. And here's Barnes. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. They were just dominant out there.
And now let's go to Jennifer Quintana.
Big win, MP, and big-time performance by you in the win. You know, the league hasn't been able to figure out that defense, but you had a ton of success in the pick and roll tonight. What did you see that you were able to exploit tonight?
It's like making a good meal, you know? You gotta put in the time doing the prep work. We had a great practice and video session before this game. You need the right ingredients, and that's this group we got here. Some salty, some sweet, some sour. When the heat rises, you gotta stay on top of it.
Would you say you're the head chef?
Look, ask any of my teammates in this locker room right now who the best cook is, and they'll tell you.
You know I will, MP.
MP.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Over to you, Beanie.
Okay, Jennifer, thanks a lot. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. We'll see you later.